Barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. So LeVar Ball says he wants a shoe deal will cost him a $1 billion for all three of his sons. And you guys may say that is fucking ridiculous, right? But Adidas gave James Harden over $200 million and a truckload of every shoe Adidas has ever made. Just Google it. But you know, you know why? I know you guys on the flip side, this is outlandish. This is crazy. I told you, if you aim for the stars, you will land on the moon, right? And you guys may say he's posturing his son, he's milking his sons. But let me tell you this: Steve Alford is milking his son. All right. John Wooden milked Lou Alcindor. All right. Walt Hazard. He would not have 10 championships without black athletes. Phil Jackson milked Michael Jordan, milked Kobe Bryant. So let's create a real narrative. All right. Or not the real. Let's put the real truth out there. 83% of the NBA is black. And I would gather 83% of the coaches in the NBA are white. All right? So let's not be fooled, be bamboozled, be tricked into thinking that because he's a black man, he cannot want everything for his kids. Now, let's separate how you feel about him versus what he should get. All right? I don't know if the number's $1 billion. I don't know if it's 500 million, but the genius of him is you're not getting Lonzo if you don't get the other two. And the only way you get this is if we get our money now. And that is the reason why that's genius is because we know of the Tony Mandridges. We know of the Andre Wares. We know of the Bosworths. The Bo Jackson's career ended too early. There's so many examples in sports where you may have the talent to make it, but your body may fail you, or you may get a bad habit like a Lynn bias, or there's so many great examples in sports, okay, that will tell you that sometimes you don't make it because of outside forces and your body fails you. And I think this is genius on the dad's part to get all the money now. Now you can guarantee the money, you can make it in separate deals, but we want the deal together now. And this is the same thing white people do, Jewish people do, but when a black man does it, he's ostracized. This is the same thing why you always see father and sons at the same college, right? You always see fathers and sons working in the same field. This is the same thing President Obama is doing with his daughter in New York. She's interning somewhere. You leverage your relationships, and you leverage your capital. All right, leverage your capital. I've done business deals on properties with other people and put it in their name because they have better credit, right? Or they put it in my name because I've had better credit. You guys understand what I'm saying? Like, you leverage your assets, and his assets is the potential of his 3 kids. And the smart thing about it is he's doing it now when the first one is up for negotiations. All right. I salute, I applaud this man because Steve Alford saved his job. Ball saved Steve Alford's job. He would have got fired this year if Ball didn't sign with UCLA. They went from not making a tournament or something like that to being a number 2, a number 3 seed and have a realistic chance to get to the Final Four. And he beat Kentucky, and I don't know what his bonuses was in his contract, but I know he gets a bonus for making the tournament because I know a lot. Well, when I was into training, and I had great relationships with a lot of college coaches and assistant coaches, and you get bonuses for making the tournament. You get bonuses for making certain rounds in the tournament of your conference tournaments. If you get to the Sweet 16, you get a bonus. If you get to the Final Four, you get a bonuses. So these are all incentives. The kids don't get incentives. They just get more TV time. So before you pass judgment on the dad, always know Rick Pitino, and I'm just going to use one example. the coach from Kentucky, John Calipari, wears $100,000 Rolex. All right. That's more than probably most of the parents. He has what on his wrist, what both parents probably make in a year. Hopefully. You guys see that? John Calipari hasn't had a white star since, man. Travis Ford? That was Rick Pitino, I'm sorry, at Kentucky. When was his last white star? Wurcher? But he transferred to Gonzaga. You guys understand what I'm saying? So, Mike Krzyzewski hasn't really had a bona fide white star since Christian Laettner, Danny Ferry. You know, Mike Dunleavy wasn't a star. You guys understand what I'm saying? You guys understand what the NCAA is doing? You guys need to listen to Jay Bill. He doesn't use the word black or white, but he makes it eloquent. And he's a fighter and a lawyer. So, LaVar Ball, I salute you. Before you let the NCAA and the NBA and advertisers milk you and minimize your equity, maximize what you have. And like I said, I've never met the guy. I've been around him in the gym, never spoken with him, never spoken to the Ball brothers. I have access to them because of my ties when I was knee deep in the college basketball and I was doing some stuff for coaches and training and all that. I salute him, man. And this is why I love fathers as trainers in boxing. Why the fuck would you let someone else get the money? Nigga, you done raised your child till he was 18 years old, maybe 21 years old, paid for everything. You go to every tournament. You go to all the trainings, and yet you let someone else train your child? Man, get the fuck out. I don't care if you're white, Asian, Mexican, black. If you have a star in the making, train your son. YouTube, go to the gym. If you have that type of talent, people will welcome you with open arms. People love talent. People are instinctively attracted to greatness. I tell you that before. So I salute the Ball family. This video can go on for hours and hours and hours because I can create so many examples. But I'm happy. I'm happy he's doing this. And if James Harden can get over $200 million, and I salute James Harden. I've known James Harden since he was in the 9th grade. And Russell Westbrook. I've known Russell Westbrook for years, man. I've known his dad for years. I know his agent. I can call his agent right now and have a 15-minute conversation. He'll end up inviting me to lunch whenever he's in town. So this goes without saying. Before they pick up an NBA ball and whether they potentially turn into true talent or they flop, they get that guaranteed money. All right? Look at Penny Hardaway. Penny Hardaway was a flash in the pan. Oh, my God. I mean, when we saw Penny Hardaway in his years in Orlando, special. Grant Hill, special. You never know when your body's going to fail you. Sean Livingston, he's only a glimmer of what he could have been, right? Anyways, this video goes on. LaVar Arrington, a great example. We thought he was going to be the next great Lawrence Taylor and end up being just an average to good linebacker, right? For the most part. He's not a Hall of Famer, which he was projected. When he jumped over that line at Penn State and made that tackle, we thought the world of him, right? When Javion Clowney knocked the shit out of my Michigan running back, we thought he was going to be the next Bruce Smith, Julius Peppers, Reggie White. You know, we thought the world of that kid, but he's just a good, serviceable guy. So you never know what the ceiling is for these guys. So if you have the opportunity to get your money, get your money. All right? So Barbershop Conversations, feel free, hit the subscribe button. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.